When I was a young monk, I believed wisdom lived in words. I listened closely to every teacher, memorized every scripture, and spoke whenever I thought I had understood something important. But one day, my master asked me a question that changed my life. He said, "Why are you afraid of silence?" At the time, I did not know how to answer. Silence felt empty to me, like wasted space. Today, I know it is anything but empty. Silence is full. It is full of truth, clarity, and power. In the monastery, silence was not a punishment. It was a teacher. We woke before sunrise, swept the stone paths without speaking, and ate our meals in complete quiet. At first, my mind was louder than a marketplace. Thoughts argued, memories shouted, worries demanded attention. But slowly, something remarkable happened. As the noise settled, I began to hear what had always been there, my own inner voice. The world you live in today is louder than ever. Notifications pull at your attention, opinions fight for your loyalty, and everyone seems to be speaking at once. In this noise, many people lose touch with themselves. They confuse busyness with purpose and words with wisdom. Silence, however, asks nothing from you. It simply invites you to listen. I once met a traveler who came to the monastery seeking advice. He spoke for hours about his failures, his regrets, and his fear of making the wrong choices. When he finally stopped, I remained silent. Minutes passed. His breathing slowed. Then, he began to cry. Later, he told me that in my silence, he heard the answer he had been searching for all along. Not from me, but from within himself. Silence has this power. It creates space, and in that space, understanding arises. Many people believe strength is found in speaking loudly, defending every opinion, and always having the last word. But true strength often reveals itself in restraint. When you choose silence instead of reacting in anger, you protect your peace. When you listen instead of interrupting, you gain insight. When you pause instead of rushing, you make wiser decisions. In my journey, I learned that silence teaches patience. It teaches humility. It reminds us that not every thought needs to be spoken, and not every battle needs to be fought. Some of the most meaningful moments in life happen without words. A shared glance, a deep breath, a quiet walk at dusk. Silence also reveals priorities. When the noise fades, you begin to notice what truly matters. You realize which worries are unnecessary and which values are essential. In silence, you can ask yourself honest questions. Am I living according to my truth? Am I giving my time to what nourishes my soul, or to what merely distracts me? This is why I encourage you to practice silence, even for a few minutes each day. Sit without your phone, walk without music, eat one meal without distraction. At first, it may feel uncomfortable. That discomfort is simply your mind learning to slow down. Stay with it. Beyond that discomfort lies clarity. Remember, silence is not about withdrawing from life. It is about meeting life more fully. When you learn to be comfortable with silence, your words become more meaningful, your actions more intentional, and your presence more calming to others. The greatest lesson silence taught me is this: peace is not something you find outside yourself. It is something you uncover when you stop the noise long enough to hear what has always been whispering inside you. So today, I invite you to embrace silence, not as emptiness, but as a companion. Let it guide you, ground you, and gently remind you of who you truly are. In a world filled with constant noise, distraction, and endless talking, silence has become rare and incredibly powerful. In this calming and reflective talk, a monk shares timeless wisdom on the power of silence, revealing how quiet moments can bring clarity, inner peace, emotional strength, and deep self-awareness. Through simple stories and life lessons learned on the monk's journey, this video will help you slow down, reconnect with yourself, and discover why silence is not emptiness, but a source of true wisdom. If this message brought you peace or insight, Like the video to support the channel. Comment below. What does silence mean to you? Subscribe for more monk-inspired life lessons on mindfulness, purpose, and inner growth. Share this video with someone who needs calm and clarity today. Take a deep breath, find a quiet moment, and let silence speak. Thanks for watching. Echoes of Purpose.